Okay, everybody, welcome. Welcome back. Tonight we have Egypt versus Sweden. Egypt at home. The two, let's say, lesser teams in this group. No offense if you're from
What
Egypt
do you mean?
or Sweden, but we're gonna win the tournament. Don't worry about it. Today it's myself versus BAIRNY. You won't hear us playing. You will hear the commentary from Leo24 101 and Hammer Head.
Hello there, this is a fine...
This is a shambles. I'm keeping this in, by the way. Just tell us the team sheet, so if I don't know.
Right, come on.
Alright.
Right. Hello there on this fine Saturday night. We're about to watch and commentate. Luckily, we've been given these opportunities to commentate Egypt versus Sweden. And I'm here with my good friend Harry. Harry, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Yeah, so Harry is going to tell you the Egypt lineup in detail, and we're going to talk about how we think these teams are going to play. Then I'm going to give you the Sweden lineup and talk about how this team is going to gel together and play the way that they want to try and get the victory of the trophy at the end. So, without further ado, Harry, would you like to get into it?
Yeah. So in the left wing we have got Trezeguet. In striker we got Sheriff. In right wing we have Salah. In cam we have Zizou. In left centre mid Eleni. Right centre mid Hamid. Left back Goma. Left centre back Hegazi. Right centre back Hamdi. Right back Gabber. And then goals El Shinawi.
Alrighty then, the Sweden lineup. It's quite a strong lineup actually, considering the players that they've not had great players in their time. If only they still had Henrik Larsson playing, it could maybe give them a bit of a boost. So Sweden starting lineup is the main man, Isak, up in striker. He will definitely do some damage to that defence. Berg, Forsberg, great box-to-box player. Clayson, Ekdal, Olsen, Luggen Tessner, Jansen, Lindelof, Kraith, and Olsen in goals. Sweden really have a strong side here, Harry. I don't know what you're thinking about it. I think that they're really going to give up a good performance to Egypt. What do you think?
Yeah. I think Sweden are a very good team of a young squad, quite not too young, but about 25, 22s. And then, but then you got Egypt. They've got Salah.
Salah, main man, world-class football player.
They've
obviously.
got Trezeguet. They've got Zizou.
Trezeguet.
They've got
Got
good
Hamid
players.
as well.
That's it. Hamid.
Somebody who's really gelled team together is Salah, obviously the captain, the main man out there. In Sweden, though, we have the youngster Isak. What a player, by the way! Brilliant.
Yeah.
The way that he just has the speed, has the brilliant shot. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant player.
Forsberg. He's just
Good player as well. We've also got Lindelof, good centre back, really
good
solid.
centre back.
Got quite a lot of speed as well when you need it.
You'll need his positioning more.
Yeah,
Better.
Jansen, the big boy from Brentford, good player, good solid player. And Forsberg, what a player! You know, he's had a player moments this FIFA. He's brilliant. So,
well, also in goals, he used to play for.
He's with Everton, yeah. Good Everton. He's starter. He was only on loan. He started over Pickford sometimes, from time to time. But yeah. So, without further ado, would you guys like to get into the game?
Leo.
Yes.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I think. Oh, that's a hard one. I think the score. Well, would 3-1 maybe, because I really do feel that Sweden have quite a good defensive side. I think 3-1 to Egypt. Egypt do have some stronger push, but then Sweden, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be. I think Salah's going to score a hat trick today. 3-1. I think Isak's going to get a wee tap in.
I think it's going to be a draw, or it's going to be 2-1 Egypt. So it's Egypt right now. It's Trezeguet on the ball. Oh! All the way to
making
Sheriff.
A nice turn there by Trezeguet. Trezeguet passes to Sheriff. Oh, Sheriff picking up a wee bit of speed. Nice skills by Sheriff. Trezeguet. Maybe just slamming down a wee bit. Maybe not so fast. Zizou. Elneny maybe have a shot. Good save by Olsen,
Lindelof,
Everton.
Olsen.
Olsen. Maybe finesse
Oh,
shots
unlucky.
it. Oh, good interception. Quite lucky, but Egypt really picking
Corner.
up the tempo
Wait,
here.
this could be a goal here. Unlucky.
Isak! Oh, good save by
Good pass.
Shalimari. Oh, it's Forsberg. No, it's not Forsberg. That's Clayson.
Clayson.
Forsberg.
Oh,
Clayson.
Clayson.
Oh, Ogenston going to make the run. Is he
He's
maybe
on the
going to
way.
cross it in with his left?
It's a cross.
I do know he's right-footed.
Oh,
What a cross! And it's ahead. Oh, good save by El Shinawi. Time and time again, it's Mohamed Salah. It's the hat-trick here. The sweaty and Zizou takes us off with an absolute wonderful tap-in. That's all you need.
It looked
It's a
offside,
goal at the
but
end
then
of
the
day.
keeper came out, so it wasn't offside.
What a goal. What do you think of that? Zizou has been making some great play marks
He's
here.
pretty lucky
been-
that the keeper.
He's been gelling.
The keeper came out.
He's
Isak!
been sorting Sheriff out. But Isak, not wanting this to happen. Good tackle.
To Hamid.
Lady! Trezeguet! Oh, and he's got them 2-0 up.
The
It
man
seems to be
himself from,
that
I
maybe
think,
this could
Aston
be a
Villa
few goals in
has
this game.
just scored.
Sweden could maybe possibly be in the mud. Let's hope not. Actually.
Oh, to pass to
Decent
Augustin.
Nice short ball to Augustin.
Lindelof. Olsen.
Olsen, is he going to take it for a run? Is he going to maybe cross it to his teammates? Good pressure by Goma.
Back to crap.
Goma.
What a pass!
Craig.
Oh.
What a ball! In! Oh, what a save by El Shinawi.
Scored.
Oh, what an interception! I don't believe what I'm seeing. The defending, the absolute brilliant break switch. Salah on the box. Oh, it's 3-0. I don't believe what I'm seeing. It's worse than the Spain Italy
He's
game.
offside. He's just onside by a bit because Salah's
Sure.
defender was on him.
So Egypt absolutely smashed it, brilliant.
That's
Ding-dang-doo.
facts. Match
Proper
it was pretty
ding-dang-doo.
close. Possession and stuff. The tackles, were a bit weird.
Tackles, yeah, quite a lot of tackles.
Egypt 30 tackles.
Oh,
that
just
game.
what a team!
5
What a team!
fouls and
But you can't forget how well Sweden played, considering they got thumped at the park. Not as bad as Spain though, because the manager for Spain was totally shocking. No,
don't
not
know
the
why he
best tactic.
played. You should have kept Morata. Like,
Yeah,
know if he
he
subbed
maybe
him off.
should have had a few words with himself before the match as well.
he shouldn't have
himself.
put off
Anyways,
Morata because he got the goals.
So Sweden, they had
Sweden
so many shots.
Yeah, but like
What was wrong
Sweden
with
needs.
They both had 9 shots on target though. And what was wrong with Sweden was they were just taking shots.
We've got to admit though.
They weren't. Isak carried them. How many goals did he score?
Yeah.
I would like to see a little info on that right now.
3-2. I'm pretty sure he has
That's
2.
all right.
But you've got to think.
So in fact,
Okay, here is-
Isak did
Only scored
score.
once.
I'm sure he scored twice. Yep, he scored 1, 2.
2 twice.
Not only one, but twice. That's a carry right there. And the other
That is
two
a
was,
carry.
well, if only Berg and Forsberg. And
Yeah.
honestly, Berg had a brilliant
And
game.
Trezeguet.
He's just so good. But,
Yeah,
obviously for Egypt as well,
They got
Oh.
Salah and stuff. I
the
don't
striker,
think Salah
he
did
was,
too
he
well.
was just out of this world.
Yeah, for
Salah, I
Sweden.
don't know if he was that
But see-
great though.
See if he was against like a team like
Do you
Spain.
remember what the Egyptian striker. He was good. He started.
He
He
started
got a
quite
goal.
good. He got an
Yeah, he got a
assist, I'm
goal.
pretty sure.
Yeah, his name
the
was.
half. So I don't think he should have put him off. I think Salah should have kept right wing.
I feel like Salah had
They
a good game, but he made some mistakes. Even though he scored a hat trick, he's had better
know,
games
like-
in his time.
He's had a better game.
So
Like,
yeah. So we're gonna get on to the interview now with the people, and I wonder what they think because they are the managers at the end of the day.
yeah. So we want
So
the Egypt
Bairny,
manager.
Bairny,
Ryan
how do you think this game turned out for you? Do you think it was in your favour? Do you think you played well? Any praise for any players? How do you think Salah played to start off?
Well, first of all, the game went how I thought. I knew
Sure.
like at the start of the game we were gonna try and keep possession. We were gonna try to pass it around. You notice it in the first half. For like the first before the first goal, you just saw passing between
Well,
like the
Salah,
left,
Salah
between the
first
left
played
back,
shockers in
left
the
mid.
first half.
You just saw that, and that was my plan. My plan was to keep the game
Yeah.
at my own pace.
Like,
And
the
then when
first
he
minute-
thinks the game's going slow, I go quick, and all of a sudden, bam, goal.
I think
Mhm.
in the first 10
Half.
minutes, Sweden were
Dominated.
just all over. But then the
Then-
second half came over.
Then, as he said, he's doing it at his own pace. He wanted Sweden to think. This is why he's a manager.
Think
This is
I
why
played,
he's a
I
master.
played mind
He's
games.
got the
Really
master
doesn't.
plan.
I played
He
mind
wanted-
games the entire time.
He wanted Sweden to think. Oh,
So
wait,
Egypt did
we could
play
win this.
like
He started
Italy.
bad.
They
Then-
passed in the
but then-
middle and,
And-
they passed up.
Totally.
Like you can see it here when it comes to possession stats. Like it
Most
says
of
here,
possession was in the middle.
mine was in the defence and midfield. What I did was this just proves that I was playing it back and back and back, and then as soon as I saw an opening, bam, up to Salah or Sheriff or Trezeguet.
See,
Yeah.
I think
And then
you
David
should have put
Dusan.
Salah striker.
Yeah.
Salah was
I think
shocked.
Salah did
Salah
well.
was shocking in the first half. I don't think he did anything.
Yep, he
So
didn't.
He was
like,
alright
let's
in
look
second.
let's look
Very
at
good in
like
second.
match events. In the entire first half, Salah actually didn't get a goal or anything. He was nowhere to be seen. It was Zizou. Zizou got a brace.
Well, we
So
didn't
then I
see
decided
that.
to
We
put-
didn't
to
see
put
Zizou get 2 goals.
to put Salah at striker. And then
Yeah.
from then he got
Yeah.
1, 2.
2
I mean,
and 3.
can we just talk
My
about
guy
the
got a
main man,
hat-trick.
Sheriff? Just he's so good.
I had to
he's
take
just
him off.
world
I
class.
couldn't play him right. I couldn't play
He's
him
a
right
world
wing.
class player. You know, so many people just know that name.
I like Ryan. I like
he's just-
Ryan's tactics for like Salah.
He's just a
up front.
brilliant player, you know, such a well-known and known player. Everybody knows about him as well. As I mentioned, he's just such a good player. He made some brilliant plays there.
I feel like
it's
gonna
and
sound
he scored a
very
goal.
cocky. This is gonna sound very cocky, but I believe you give me a better centre back than Higazi, I'm keeping a clean sheet that game.
Oof.
I know.
That's absolute
I think
rubbish.
all 4 was Higazi's
I think you should
fault.
give a bit
Keep
more
them
praise
losing
to
the ball.
Isak, you know. I think more praise needs to be given to Isak. He was a
Well,
brilliant player that
well,
match.
Isak got goals, but it came from Higazi mistakes. Higazi got a yellow card.
I'm gonna
Probably
be
should have got
honest
sent
with you.
off.
Sadly, that's
Honestly-
all the time. Wait, you
I
finished.
just
there?
want to say, absolutely brilliant, Bernie. A great team you have there. I'm sure Spain are absolutely very
Testing
good.
themselves.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Jack.
So
Would you like to?
To
do your
Sweden.
interview?
So sadly, that's not time for Ryan. So now we're on to Jack.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. So
Hello.
you were the losing team, unfortunately, today. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a good performance from the lads, but
Honestly, don't down yourself. It was a great performance.
Salah's
To
pace,
To be
Isak,
honest,
Salah's
Please,
pace
in the
is
dressing
good.
room. In the dressing room,
Isak-
give Isak praise. Tap him on the
Yeah.
back. Anything.
Great lad,
He's
great lad.
great.
But if Salah didn't have that pace and the skills,
I know.
it's our
But
game
in the
to-
first
it's our
half,
game
he
to
didn't
lose.
play the best. I would say.
But he still had that pace.
I
and
think when
We
his
don't- we don't
hat trick
have the
went
fastest
over
team.
in the second half,
that's
it
never
went
really
off.
been Sweden
It
pace.
didn't do anything
We-
good.
We're saying
Yeah.
we
And that is pretty.
go.
You can go, Jack.
Okay, we don't have that much pace, and pacey players we can't handle. So that's
He
why we
did
lost
have a
control
lot of
Salah.
shots.
And nothing against Olsen, but he came out a bit too often, and
Yeah.
you know, he got chipped a few times, but
Yes.
then again, you stand on the line, make yourself big. Salah's going to pick a corner.
Exactly.
One-on-one, you bring the keeper out, Salah chips you, or he puts it in a corner if you make yourself big. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, obviously.
It's gonna
that's
be a
just
goal.
how Salah
So-
is.
So-
You can't do much
do you
about
think
it,
he
but-
started the best in the first half? I really think he shocked in the first half.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
as manager in the game, you saw the impact that Salah had in the first half, but
In the second half.
the second half, the impact was much more.
You couldn't stop him, mate.
Efficient.
You couldn't stop in the second half. Chips.
3 goals in the second half.
Three
I did
goals.
I did have faith in him scoring a hat trick, to be honest with you.
No, it wasn't a disappointing result in the lads. On our day, that's a easy win.
Yeah.
You know?
Um,
On our day, or
For a second,
Salah's
I
not
just
on his day in the second half.
Yeah.
That's a tight game. Maybe 4-4. I mean, obviously,
First-
taking out Salah's 3 goals there, but
Yeah.
he
So,
had a
Jack,
big impact. And we didn't play that bad. Look at match stats: 10 shots, 9 on target. They had 11, 9 on target. Yes,
just
we
did
slacked
better
on
than
possession a
Arsenal.
little bit, but
Yeah.
they made a lot of fouls. Tactical ones as well. Yes, we made one on Salah in the first half. But I don't know their left centre back's name. He's lucky to be on that pitch in the last 20 minutes.
True.
yeah,
100% it
true.
was shocking.
He did go for the back of him, and the referee didn't have a foul for it.
Also, I think
Well,
it was
should
around
have
the
been a foul.
75th minute. The referee missed this one. Went right through me. They went up and scored.
Yeah.
So, Jack,
I'm not saying I'm not making excuses here against the officials, but they can be a bit dirty, and they like to little sweaty a chip over the keeper. But then again, it's an international tournament. What has to be done has to be done. So that's all I can say.
So Jack, I looked at the match facts. You actually never were offside, like never once.
Yeah, we were. I mean, it was a real passing game. They made some great passes, but you know, some of the balls that we played from the back and the lads kept them on side. Berg and Isak. Ibrahimovic would have been a nice weapon to bring on in the second half, but sadly he's not in the squad. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, that is enough time for
Today.
like the managers for their interview, and now the game will be finished. Right now, so have a good night, good morning,
Have a
good
great
evening,
yeah,
wherever you are in the
good
world,
sleep.
and
Canada.
see you later
See you
in the next